capturing legends. Ring lights, gloves tight, fight night fever. Camera clicks, lens sharp, never leave you vacant. Capturing the brawls, every punch feels like thunder. Mixed martial arts, warriors never blunder. Grapples in the cage, man, it's savage battling. Jiu-jitsu rolls, hold, unfolds like a serpent. Muay Thai clinch, elbows, fierce raw power. Every frame a story, every second bout to flower. Combat coverage, we bring the thrill alive. Screaming every knockout, every warrior stride. From the first jab to the final bell's chime. Pay-per-view capturing legends in their prime. Kickboxing combos, footwork so slick. Blurring into action shots, hitters never miss. Sweat, beats and bruises, history in the making. Champions crowned, every win earth-shaking. Photographs freeze time, moments so divine.
Family Jiu-Jitsu Karate. Jake's had many super fights.
Collar tie.
Yeah, it's strong collar tie. Oh, Jake. Jake's style is more of a wrestling style. He does, he calls himself, a wrestler. When I asked him, what's your favorite, what is your style? Well, how would you define your style? He said wrestling. Staying really heavy, sucking in those hips. Has good control of the far hip. Needs to be careful with that top leg that doesn't come over and start creating problems for him. He's in a kind of an
Working for a body lock. He has a 2-on-1 shin he needs. All he needs to do is get that leg over the knee, which can be a little difficult on a taller opponent.
Yeah, Maverick can create a lot of distance and space with that, especially when he lets him put that left foot on his hip, create a lot of space, and either he can get his full guard or he can get back up, you know what I mean? What Jake needs to do is he needs to stay tight on his hips, stay on the inside, kind of move his head up to where he can pin Maverick a little bit more and start passing over that half butterfly that he's got on the right side.
What he may want to try is to tripod his hip. Oh, scratch that. Body attack.
Maverick creating a good opportunity himself, going for a kind of a rubber guard type omoplata situation.
Caught him in the biceps last week. He has a 2-on-1 on that near side arm, loses it.
So just for those watching at home, Jake is giving up about a 20-pound weight advantage. He's giving up 20 pounds to Maverick, so, having somebody heavier on top of you is always definitely can create problems.
Mutual tie situation right here.
Good takedown. Look at that. Sits back down on the leg.
He has a reverse X guard, switching back to an X guard. Looking for that tripod sweep in the backward direction. He has double trouble, control 2 legs. He could sweep here, which he does.
What's up, Jake?
Maverick needs to stay heavy, keep his hips down.
He needs to
make sure
extend
he
his
does not
arm
get
there
it.
to get out of that
Doesn't
Americana.
get elevated to that X hook. He needs to take that. He needs to unweave his. Yeah, he's pushing down on the top leg. Surfing out. puts Jake back into a position where he can start taking the back. What Jake needs to do is not let him get that hook in. If Maverick can get that hook in, with those long legs, we've seen it many times tonight.
He even uses his hand to get that ankle and foot in there.
So
Pretty
it does
impressive.
look like Maverick was able to secure that bar hook. Shoulders to the mat. He gets a high. Cannot let somebody that's tall get such a high position. The thing about it is when somebody's legs are that tall, you can create some space when they have your right. Your legs are longer. There's more room for you to wiggle out of the mounted position. But it's when they start shifting to like an S mount type position where their hip goes up to the shoulder and then they start working triangles from there. He needs to be careful when he's there that he does not get triangles. He needs to make sure that with his right leg, there you go, with his right leg, he stifles the trailing leg that would complete the figure.
Ooh, no.
But now, it looks like he might try to pin him, pass. Right. There he is. He can fall for one more. Wow! Jake looks like he's got one more. Again, somebody this big is like, he works really hard. He's got to get him back to the mat. He's got to get him back to the mat.
Oh my goodness!
Gets shucked off. Again, the advantages of being a bigger opponent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, side
Those are
advantage.
things that you can do, but Jake had a good bite on it.
Definitely saw the 20-pound leg advantage.
Yeah,
there.
absolutely, 100%. I do that. I peel little guys off myself all the time, and I'm like, man, if we were the same size, he would totally would have got me. Maverick doing a phenomenal job of just knowing where he's at, knowing where he wants to be.
Keep in mind, that's a lot of energy to even try to secure that submission. Get thrown off, and now you're back on the bottom.
Especially
Trying to
taking it on
work your
short
way out.
notice. You haven't had a big training camp. You haven't had a lot of sessions to really get your cardio where you want it to be. Jake's always game, and you're never going to be able to tell that he's withering or not. I've seen him.
And that's something his coach is yelling at him too. We got the time winding down. He has better cardio, is what his coach stated.
He's got good cardio.
And I think it's kind of showing right now.
You know, sometimes there's a bit of a moral victory too, like within yourself. You know what I mean? You're like, hey, you know what? I went up against a bigger opponent, short notice, and I was able to go in there, have a good exchange. You know what I mean? With a game opponent like Maverick. Maverick's doing all the right things. He's doing good. Jake is a very game practitioner and competitor. Here we go. He's getting high up there. He's getting high up there. Looks like he might want to swing for an more. Looks like time. Now we're going to actually we're going to go into overtime.
Give both our opponents a round of applause as we get set for overtime.
Go, coin flip, overtime rules, choosing a position out of two.
Yeah, Spiderweb would probably be a better. I would say it would be a better. Would you agree that instead of giving Maverick the ability to take his back, that maybe Spiderweb would probably be better for Jake?
The person on offense is the one who chooses the position. So
Yeah, but do you think that for Jake it's better to go for the spider than the back?
it honestly, they're a coin flip. Truly is. As you saw in the match before, that hitchhiker escape can happen pretty quick. You know, and if they know how to get out using it, it could be a quick escape. Him on your back, first step, get out of that choke, which Jake does great.
Yeah, Jake does. Yeah, look,
Wow.
not sure what the official time on that looks. It could have been really close.
Ladies and gentlemen, our winner in overtime, it is Jake Pujol.
explain that to the viewers at home. Overtime rules. Jake makes that escape in significantly less time.